Hello, today we're going to be solving absolute value. We're going to be solving this equation right here. Remember that the absolute value of x is x if x is greater than or equal to 0, or minus x if x is less than 0. So what we're going to solve all of this by zone. This will be zone A1, A2, A3, and A4. And what we need to do is solve our absolute values. X plus 1 is equal to 0, so x is equal to negative 1. X minus 2 is equal to 0, or x is equal to 2. We need to set everything to 0. X minus 5 is equal to 0, or x is equal to 5. Then what we want to do, we want to put our numbers right here in order. Minus 1, 2, and 5. Then remember, this is from negative infinity to positive infinity. So our first solution in A1 is going to be x is greater than or equal to negative infinity but less than negative 1. Then what we want to do, we want to get this right here, first absolute value, and say x plus 1. We add 1 to this negative 1 is less than 0, and it won't make any difference to the negative infinity. This is going to be negative infinity. Then we're going to get our x minus 2, and if we have minus 2 to the minus 1, it's going to be less than minus 3, and greater than or equal to a negative infinity. It makes no changes. Then we're going to get x minus 5, and if we add it to the negative 1, we're going to have negative 6, and it will make no change to the negative infinity right here. Then what we want to do, we want to put an absolute value of x plus 1 is equal, and it's between negative infinity and negative 1, so it's negative. We're going to put x plus 1. Then we're going to get a x minus 2, and it's also negative. Negative x minus 2. And our third is x minus 5, and it's also negative because it's between negative infinity and negative 6. And what we want to do is get all of these values right here, all of these values right here, and put it into the absolute value equation. Will be 2 times minus x plus 1 minus 3 minus x minus 2 plus 5 minus x minus 5. And we're going to bring all of this right here back inside. It's going to be minus x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. And if you work this out right here, you're going to get that x is less than or equal to negative 5. And if you want to graph this out, you could graph it out like this. You could get, you know that the first value is from negative infinity to negative 1. You can put the negative 1 right here. Your second value will be negative 5, negative infinity, positive infinity here. And you know that this is not included because it says that it's less than. So this is going to be like this, open like this, go towards the infinity, like this. And then the negative 5 is included. Negative 5 is included right here, and it's going to go towards the negative infinity. So you're going to see that all of your solutions are found here. So your first solution, S of A1, is equal to negative infinity, open bracket, to negative 5 included. Then for your second solution, you can see that you're going to have A2 for A2. For A2 is between X is greater than or equal to -1, but it's less than 2. So bring your absolute values again. X plus 1, if you add 1 to 2, that'll be 3. And if you add this to -1, you add it, it'll be 0. You get x minus 2. Minus 2, this will be 0. And right here it's going to be, you add -2 to this, you get -3, greater than or equal. And then your x minus 5. If you add it to the 2, you get that it's less than -3, but you get that it's greater than or equal -5 minus 6. -5, no, this is -3, sorry, this is -3. And if you add it here, it's going to be -6, and between -6 and -3. Now, all you need to do is just come over here, put absolute value x plus 1, and it's positive, so it's going to stay the same way. Okay, x plus 1, and then the other one is going to be x minus 2, and it's going to be negative because it's between -3 and 0. And then your other one, which is x minus 5, is also negative because it's between -6 and -3. And if you need to put all of this back into the equation, which will be 2 times minus x minus 5 minus 3 times minus x minus 2 plus minus 5, and we're going to bring everything back inside, which is minus x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. And if you solve this equation right here, you're going to get that the value for this equation is going to be x is greater than or equal to 1/3. And if you want to graph this right here, you can graph it. You can do it like this: negative infinity, positive infinity, and your first value is between -1 and 2. So you're going to get -1, 2, okay? And -1 is included because it says that it's greater than or equal. It's included, but your 2 is not included. Then you're going to have the value 1/3. 1/3, which I'm going to put somewhere around here, okay? And it's going to go, and it is included. It is included. It's included right here. And it says that it's greater than or equal to 1/3. So it's going to go from here towards positive infinity. And you're going to see that your solution is going to be right here. So for this one, for SA2 solution, it's going to be 1/3 included, 1/3 all the way to 2 not included. So I haven't finished yet, and what I'm going to do is I will stop for now and continue finding my other solution, my A3 and A4. Thank you.